Hi everyone. I want to share one of my life lesson which I learned during my late teenage. I just got narrowly escaped from one wrong ideology by reading the one wrong book. Recently, I have watched one movie called Kerala Stories. In that movie, the instant what was happened to the cinema character. So similar kind of incident happened to me when I was in late teenage. To start with, it's a quite a long story, but I need to tell all to convey whole crux of the story. 12 to 13 years before, I wanted to read one book. For that book, I have searched in all the stores, but I could not get it. Those days, there are no online shopping portals in the market. After the long search, the same book I got in Vijayawada. I still could remember when I was there in the bookstore, I gone to the bookshop owner and I asked for that book. And immediately he looked at me so strange. And he has given some precautions before reading the book. I just feel bit strange and why this man is telling so many precautions to just read the book. So out of that curiosity, immediately I gone to my home and I opened that book, which is in total 3 parts, and immediately I read all the book. I could understand that why this bookshop owner told me this many precautions to read this book. In that book contains full of hatred on our own mythological book called Ramayana. In that book, spreading the hatred and Ramayana and exaggerating the false facts and the Ramayana, the author is portraying our Lord Sri Rama itself is wrong, and there is no necessity to follow the Lord Sri Rama and as well his moralities. So, to precise, that book completely spreading in the hatred on Ramayana, and it's a kind of the satirical critic review by the author. After reading the book, initially I got some questions. Later, I was knowing more about the author. I got answered for those questions. And the second surprise was the author is female. This book name is Ramayana Vishavurksham, which in Telugu language. This author Muppala Ranganayakama Garu, those days when we all are young and our grandmother and mother used to tell many stories about Mahabharata and Ramayana. And this female author trying to spread the more hatred on our own Ramayana. And later I was knowing more about other books written by her. Those are Janaki Vimukti and Introduction to the Marxism, and another one, There is no life meaning without knowing the Marxism, and other book is Idandi Mana Mahabharatam. So these kind of all Marxism and communism related books he has written. And this Ramayana Vishavruksha got released in 1970s. Those days, in 1970s, there was a spread of the communism ideology in India. And there was always conflict between communism and Hinduism. And communism says, theoretically, ideologically and historically, they don't believe in God and all form of the religion. Communism believes so strongly that the religion is opium of the people. I was in shock and why the Hindu society has letting her writing on this kind of poisonous book on our own Hindu mythology Ramayana. It was completely shocking that what was the exact response from the Hindu society once the book getting out and available freely in the market. I am just correlating with the Kerala movie story. In that movie also, her parents did not talk about their religion. Being a Hindu, they did not teach about our moralities and values and about Hindutva. Being is no knowledge about her own religion, she was in doubt that which religion to follow. One other religion came and they have hijacked her beliefs and their ideology, and finally the damage got happened to that girl in that movie. I am not atheist or theist, but when I was in my late teens, I was just kind of rebellious in nature. But this book, Ramayana Vishavruksha, has highly influenced on me, on my thinking, on my ideology, and my beliefs on the God completely got changed after reading this Ramayana Vishavruksha. Later, I was growing up, I slowly understand that what is the God and what is the religion, what is the ideology and everything. Otherwise, in that moment, if at all something happened, even I am there at the stage to change my religion because of her book and her ideology. So finally, to be conclude, So the being the parent and being the elderly people in the house and their responsibility to teach their own dharma and their own religion within the house. If their own parents are not teaching about their dharma and their religion, somebody is going to hijack their ideology, which happens in during teenage time. And informing to their kids about the religion and about dharma is is the basic responsibility of the parents. Later, once these kids grown up, they have the liberty and they have the freedom to choose whatever the path they want to live in. But knowing their own religion is the primary right in the house. We have to follow the secularism, but it doesn't mean that putting our religion aside and replacing with other religion. Whoever wants to read this Ramayana Vishavruksha, but at the same time requesting, please do read Sampurna Ramayana. Later you get conclude with your own ideology. I wish this author Muppala Ranganayakama Garu live long. Once again, hi everyone, I am Rajesh. Please do get connected through my YouTube at krajesh6828. Thank you very much for watching my lengthy video.